Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Liz. This is Budget and Balance. It's where I'm sharing my journeys to health and wealth through budgeting, debt payoff, and my health journey. So if those topics are interesting to you, hit subscribe, join this wonderful community. And if you've been here before, hello again and welcome back. I am very appreciative of you guys being here, watching my content, and interacting with me in the comments. It means a lot. So let's do some transfers for Transfer Tuesday. I know that Pennies Not Perfection is no longer doing Transfer Tuesday, but I am going to continue to try to do it. It might not be every Tuesday. It has been one hell of a start to a school year. Let me just say it that way. Anyway, let's not think about school right now, please. Let's think about money, Transfer Tuesdays, and then I'm going to get into my budget a little bit because I have a payday coming up with a new month and a new pay. And anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's look at these transfers for today. And these are actually transfers I didn't make today, but I made them over the weekend so I could talk about them today. My first transfer is $100 to my buffer account. I had already sent $100 and didn't realize I had sent $200 in the month of August. No harm, no foul. It's all going to be adding up in that savings account. And so it is what it is. It's there now. I'm not moving it back yet. Yeah, I say yet. Not till I need it. I sent $50 towards my emergency fund that has been growing slowly but nicely. And so every little bit helps. I wasn't going to send anything. I thought, no, $50 definitely need to do that. You guys know that I have kind of racked up my credit card again. That balance is slowly coming down. I had $150 that was left over from, left over that I didn't spend on my sinking funds. I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do with it, but I need to get that credit card paid off before the interest starts getting charged. I think that happens in March or April of 25. So I sent $150 towards that credit card. And with my other credit card, my first credit card, I'll call it, I have that balance to zero, but I realized that credit card is hooked up to my Amazon. I was only going to use this credit card for business expenses, so I want to try to get into that again. But I had purchased stuff and I totally forget when I go in and order something on Amazon to switch the credit card. And anyway, I did have a balance and I sent $21.59 to pay off that balance, and something else has been charged in the meantime. So I still have to send $10 to there, but what I think I'll do is send my rewards points to this card if I'm able to do that, because I have like $15 in rewards. That will bring the balance of this credit card to zero, and then the plan is to only use this for business expenses. Those are all my transfers today, and if that's all you're here for, thank you so much for being here. But if you want to see me reorganize and get reset for September, I know we're already into September, but I just need to go back through my budget to prepare for my payday on Friday. So if you want to see me go through all of that, stick around because that's what we're getting into next. Here we go. All right, here we go into my budget, and we're going to just get things ready for paycheck on Friday. I'm zoomed out a little bit just so you guys can get the whole idea, and my screen goes beyond what's being recorded so I can see a little bit more on my end recording here. You're only seeing what is in my recording box. So anyway, that doesn't even matter. I feel like I'm out of practice a little bit, guys. Sorry. Over here on my left, hopefully it's on your left, could be on your right, depending on how this comes out, is all my paydays. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that right? 2, 4, 6, 8. 9 paychecks left in the month of 9 paychecks left in the year of 2024. Holy cow, that's not a lot. Okay, next column, income, due date, and budget. This section is a general budget. I don't write a new budget out every month. I have a general budget. I have had the same paycheck for a whole entire year because I'm a salary. Now, sometimes I get more pay for extra duties and stipends and things like that, or my side hustle occasionally will have some money coming in, but generally I have the same money coming in. My expenses are all the same, yada, yada. So I really don't have to change my budget too much. However, I do have a budget set up by the month so that I can see those months that are 3 paycheck months, which means I have more bills those months. It also allows me to take a look at my sinking funds and what's coming up from each month. I always say I want to get better at my sinking funds. So that's for 2025. So what I'm going to do first is, well, then you can see over here, all these payday columns right here are all of my paychecks. I set this up at the beginning of the year, so I had everything filled in for my paychecks, my reoccurring bills, my reoccurring debt payments, and what I want to send to savings. So then the rest was just for sinking funds. And I'm just going to focus on this column from the August 23rd paycheck. Somebody is in front of my house, which isn't weird because, you know, we have neighbors. It's just, you probably hear Orion barking at them. This $50 for my emergency fund has yet to clear. So I'm just going to move that into Friday's paycheck column so that I can delete this August column. And then what I would like to do next, so not only do I have my budget over here by month and then down by paycheck, what I do all the way over here is I record how much I actually had as income or how much I've actually spent. And so I do see I need to change this color. We'll do this quick. There we go. So this is all set up. The first thing I want to do is, August got a little out of hand. You know, some months are like that. I just want to, I want to compare my August budget with my August actual. And I'm sorry that I'm fumbling on my words. I'm trying to do my computer stuff while talk to you guys, and while I have 500 things going through my brain at this one time. What I need to do is just take a sip of water. All right. So August budgeted $17.95. My paycheck was $17.84. And I didn't have anything extra coming out or going in. And so I think there was something going on with the taxes for some reason, because that was kind of weird. I had $170 in reselling for the month of August. So that was actually pretty good considering I hadn't brought anything in a couple of months. I just saw the test scoring income. Oh my gosh. They're going to be hiring people in like probably a month or so. Do I want to do that again? Oh, look how good that money is. Anyway, I digress. So while I budgeted $3,590, I brought in $3,749, which for my monthly budget was $3,568. That was great. I will be updating this with my paycheck on Friday because my paycheck on Friday will be the first paycheck for the 24-25 school year, and we are getting a small raise. I did not complete my classes. I didn't even complete one of my classes yet. So that will be on hold for a bit. This section of fixed expenses, my general budget is $1,589. In August, I budgeted $1,477 because you can see right here, no union dues. Now, I think my union dues start the second pay in October, so you won't see any of that this month. That will start in October. So $1,477, that's right on. I do leave it in my general budget so that I don't forget about it when it comes back around. Down here for my debt, my general budget is $951. I need to get that credit card paid off before, I don't know if it's March or April. I think I got it in April, maybe March. It might be March. Anyway, the sooner the better. So I had budgeted in August $1,025 to go towards that, not towards that credit card, but towards debt. I didn't have to make a federal student loan payment because the government is just dragging us along. Now, in August, I actually sent $1,824.59, which is actually more than one whole paycheck towards debt. For savings, I budgeted in my regular general budget $325, distributed over a variety of accounts. For August, I budgeted $275 just for the buffer and emergency account. And what I actually sent in August was $200 towards the buffer account. And this says nothing for the emergency account, but I do have $50 waiting to clear. I moved that $50 to the column for this Friday's paycheck just so I could delete that August column. But once it clears, I will log it, but it will be logged for September. And then the sinking funds, well, let's just say the sinking funds are a hot mess and they need their own video. All right, so the next thing that I do, and I'll zoom out for this just so you guys have like a bit of an idea what I'm doing here. I'm going to expand everything. I no longer need to see the August budget column, so that's going to go away, delete. And now I only need to see September, so let me hide these other columns. Over here, I only need to see September. Wow, this is so crazy how time is flying. Let's just take a look at September, shall we? While we're here, we're totally getting ready for Friday's first paycheck in September. Okay, so September budgeted $1,784 per paycheck as per usual. However, you do know it's going to increase. As I said, I'm getting a raise, a small raise, but a raise nonetheless. Fixed expenses, regular fixed expenses, $400 per paycheck. That goes towards mortgage and bills. Share with my husband. He contributes more than I do because he makes more money than I do. No union dues until October. And then we have $14 going towards life insurance. Oh, we could change this. So my car insurance, at one point it was $67 a month, and it has been creeping up and creeping up and creeping up. But guess what? Oh, and I also complained about it because back around Super Bowl time, it jumped like $10. And then the Super Bowl time or so, State Farm had all these commercials with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Ludacris and all these celebrities. And I was like, listen, like, I rather have my money back than see a commercial with all these celebrities, right? So anyway, it has taken all this time, but finally it's coming down a little bit, not $10. It's only going to come down about $3. So I'm going to change my car insurance from $80 to $77 for the month of September. And I'm also changing it in the general budget because from now until March, it will be $77. So we'll get that changed. And then I have $583 going to my IRA. And although I know that is a savings account, I have it under fixed expenses because it's not changing. It is what it is. It's an automatic draw from my account to my investment account. And I'm very happy with the progress that my investment account is making. Because when I hear that like the stock market's going down and I check my account, I'm still seeing my account grow. And I love that. Okay, debt for the month of September. $76 budgeted for, okay. Like I was just saying, $76 budgeted for the federal student loan because that's what I was told it was going to be. Then I was put on pause. Then I was told my payment was going to be $175, which is why I put on here $175. But then I was put on pause again, and I was told that I would be notified 21 days before my payment is due. And as of today, I've not been notified of that. So today is the 3rd plus 21 days. That brings us to September 24th. And so I do believe that if I do have to make a payment, it won't be till October. So I'm going to delete the payment for September. Now don't forget, I do have money in my buffer account should something happen and I need to change this. I have that set aside, and that feels really good to say to you guys, because I remember just a couple of years ago that, oh my God, it's gonna make me cry. I just remember a couple of years ago, and for a very, very, very long time, something like this would really have me stressed out, because I would need that $175 to pay for something else. And then if I got a surprise bill, I don't know where that money would come from. But it feels really good to know that I can take this off my budget and it's going to be okay, because I have money set aside to cover this. And that's why I keep my buffer account. My buffer account is connected to my checking account. And then if I need money, it's like an instant transfer free of charge. So I'm going to remove the federal student loan payment from September, because I don't think there's going to be anything due in September. But I will say that I do think the election is going to have an impact on how student loans go. $850. Oh wait, $25 going to this credit card. I'm going to keep it $25 in my general budget just so it's allocated there. But like I said, I'm going to try to use my rewards to pay that $10 off. $850 going to the second credit card so we can get that paid off by the end of the interest. I don't know, what do you call it? Like the special offer. So that, this should say 50 here. That's going to change some things. And then that's $425 per paycheck. Yep, that's definitely going to change some things. Let me see what I'm at down here. Okay, it's not terrible. Okay, savings. In addition to my IRA savings. Guys, I'm like rushing to get this done tonight because I want to relax. I want to get some stuff done around my house. I want to go get some yoga done. So I'm so sorry that I keep tripping up on my words. The buffer account is going to get $100. I have that budgeted to come out of the second paycheck in September. Emergency fund, $100. We're going to split that, 50-50. Hopefully that keeps things okay. Sinking funds are going to get $50. Actually, I am going to just take that away for a second. 100 envelope challenge. I really want to get this started, but guys, like, you know, I have to put my first job first, but then I also have a house. I have my pets, a husband. I'm working on my health. So I appreciate you guys for being here and sticking with me when even I can't be consistent with YouTube. This 100 envelope challenge, I really want to start, but I just can't seem to find the time to get there. But I want to leave it on here, so at some point things will settle down and I will be able to do this. I did budget $25 per nibbling. I do want to try to keep that. So I'm going to do all of that out of this first paycheck, so that gets to the savings account at the beginning of the month, so that when interest accrues, it's going to have more interest than waiting till later. Now, it looks like at some point I did designate some sinking funds here, but I don't know if I'm keeping it this way. Let me see where my balance is. For sinking funds, I'm actually not going to divvy it out here, I think. I think this will just be for any cash spending that I have. All right, so what I'm going to do then is just take the balance that I have. So I have $237 left from the first paycheck and $732 left from the second paycheck. I'm going to send them to sinking funds and then divvy them up from there. I use my credit card to pay for things, and then I'm paying that off. That way money can sit in the sinking funds account and accrue some interest. This looks pretty good. I think I'm happy with this. I'm going to have to see how things go, because we'll just see how things go this month. On Friday the 6th, oh my gosh, what is coming up this weekend? Sometime after my paycheck, we'll revisit this together to update with my new salary and everything, and we'll see if we have to make any changes for things that are coming up. If you've made it this far, please let me know in the comments down below what your favorite part of fall is, and did you put up your Halloween decorations yet? Because I'm kind of wanting to put mine up. Although I feel like it's too early. So let me know down below. All right, guys, that's all I have for today. I will see you in the next one. Bye.